now. I'm just trying to finish it before.
My bad. I had already clicked it when you said what you said when you said it.
Hey, you know me, I don't give a shit as long as you don't care that I'm gonna be playing a game at least for the first like 20 minutes of this.
Oh, you jet.
I don't mind chatting while I play the game either. I do this all the fucking time on Twitch, so it's no big deal. Here, I got you. I'll even pull Apex over.
You good. Good night, Capeash. What up, everybody?
Good night, KP.
Hey, I'm working on that too. I'm working on it. I started on it, got it. It ain't gonna be the best, but it's gonna be a little bit more better than what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got the voices. I just don't got the AI to do what I wanted to do. And when I get it to do what I wanted to do, then it'd be all right.
What are you trying to get it? Oh, well, I guess I'll have to talk to you about it off stream. But
So I can't even say it yet. Dang, because it's not even official. I can say, well, I'm officially working on the office.
I mean, technically you are.
Technically, I guess. He sure almost made me put a bed in there. I was like, bro, I do not want a bed up in here.
Huh.
I was like, okay, since it's got to go in there, I put that mug in the closet. How about that?
I mean, if the closet's big enough, fuck it.
Hey, it's in there. It's in there. But it made me realize this, bro. It did make me realize this, that I do want to start going through my junk and get rid of stuff. Because like right now, I'm using everything that I need right now. I'm using. So that means everything back there is nothing but waste. I don't need it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I got a bunch of backup parts, but I think I can break that down.
About to get into a fight because these motherfuckers are trying to push us. Oh, let me climb up, motherfucker.
Ah, my God. Where my boy Nitro? I need a... Y'all still owe me a dub.
Oh, wow.
Y'all still owe me a dub. Y'all, you thought I forgot?
No. Who said that? Who said that?
Let me put this on the big screen so I can see.
Somebody's close.
Man. Let me call him and say, man, you know you owe me a dub. You owe me a win. Let me see if we pick up the phone. Man, you know you owe me a win. He probably like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah, he probably ain't trying to hear that.
Oh, my God.
And he picked up. Hey, bro.
What's up?
You know you owe me a dub, man. Y'all owe me a win, bro.
A win of what?
Apex.
This motherfucker forgot already. No shot.
I'm in Diamond.
He said it's gonna be difficult. He in diamond. I don't care. Y'all can be in triple
Look
diamond.
what I'm doing. I'm already dime too.
Ooh, boy, that almost took his head off.
They're running.
A little early, he was still playing the game, so he just started playing it. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm low on resources. We had a shit spot for loot.
you called him. See what
Yeah, nah,
Back
man.
off if you can, Ash, because I don't have shit.
You live right now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tell him I'm playing the game right now. Tell him I'm waiting on him.
He making music. Boy, I done had 12 to 26 people just jump in here naturally. Let's keep it going. No share outs. Let's go.
Yeah, start doing your shares, homie.
Good night, Kapeash.
This one I ain't gonna share out because it's just going kind of naturally nice. No, let's just see how many people now should come up in here. And they seen you get the dub, hopefully.
Oh yeah, we play for the dub here. I'm telling you.
We're playing for the dub, y'all. Let's get the chat up. Let's hold on. Can't even see the chat. Why I said let's get the chat up. Can't even see the chat.
So KP, you play video games, right? Every now and again.
Every now and then, yeah.
All right. Do you know when somebody says the word comms, what it means? Like if for right now, if I said, "Hey KP, I need comms," you know what that means?
You need what?
If I say, "Hey KP, I need comms," do you know what that means?
No.
All right. It just means that I'm in a situation where I need to hear footsteps and I need all of the communication to cease so I can hear footsteps. But I didn't say it. I was just making sure you know for if I ever run into that situation.
Okay.
That's something that's normally pretty common amongst gamers, but like if you don't game often, then you might not know it, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like a real gamer thing right there. That's them real ones.
I don't think we rotate that way, boys. Let's go back this way.
But I do get it because sometimes, I do play Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah, Call of Duty be fucking really tight about it. Like that was the game where I had to like scream at my teammates, "Shut the fuck up! I need comms."
Yeah, it'd be sometimes where it's getting in the heat of battle and like, bro, I couldn't hear no footsteps.
Yeah, especially when you're the last one fucking alive and all your teammates are complaining about how they died and you're trying to navigate 3 fucking teams and killing people. Yeah, trust me, I get it. Yeah. I used to competitively play pretty hardcore.
That's why I don't never be the leader. I'm like, no, I'm not finna be the leader because every time a person down, that's the first person they look at. At least I know you're gonna come and save me. Especially because I ain't gonna lie, I go to the same spot every time.
I get you.
Yeah.
You like familiarity. You like somewhere you know how to navigate, right?
Yeah. So I can go get what I need.
I hear you. Some people are like that.
So yeah, because only time I freestyle and just pick up naturally is when I haven't got a dub in a long time. I'm like, okay, so
okay, just play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like they owning me. Some in this algorithm, I don't know. They fucking with me. So let me just go pick up a random gun and then.
Honestly, I only do that when I'm bored because if I'm trying for a dub, I'm using familiar guns.
Well, we have the loadout, and so just get a gun and at least make it to your loadout. Then I'm cool.
When I played Call of Duty, I liked getting my loadout, but I would run out of ammo, so I would just pick up anybody's gun and just use it. There's a lot of fighting going on, so we're gonna go up here. Be careful, boys. Yep, right here on the other side. I'm gonna climb this rock, see if I can get a vantage point. Knocked.
See, that's why I like sniping. I said, you get attacked. Let me go up. Let me go down.
I don't have to use a sniper though. I have long range without it. That's the beauty about mouse and keyboard. You can aim steady from very, very far distances. Going for that. Almost full cracked him already.
Woo! How did you know that was coming? Yeah, it's going down.
They're going for the bins.
You never see me coming away.
Oh, no way. Knocked. I'm just fucking better, you know? Oh, shit.
Boy, it's the spitting out the empty shell clip. Ooh, he right there.
If there's a Kraber, I'm grabbing it. Oh, I got infinite ammo too. Holy shit. I think we save it just in case we don't need it immediately. We can walk in on the right. No. Don't need to fly. No fly. No fly. We save it if we need it.
Y'all's going down, Bird Live. We got Doc apexing it out. Diamond level trying to go in and paint. This on the Good Night Caprice show is going down. So that's what I'm saying. I'm finna say this dude finna aim super far and I don't see nothing he aiming at until you switch gun. I was finna say, bro, no way you finna hit something with the other piece. No way.
Shoot the drone. Shoot the drone. Drone.
What's up? What's up? Hi.
$150 octane.
That boy said 150 octane. They never see me coming.
Take that out, please. Can somebody throw a nade or anything on that?
I'm gonna be, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna leave for life. My little snow, my little snow, my little snow. Little Snowy, he be smoking the OG. Open lady, got it. Since a young teen, been smoking the OG. Sexy lady, come away from me slowly.
Can we go back to my spot, please?
Damn, don't yell at him.
Please. Andale.
Damn. It's so aggressive. Thank you for the 2 people that's watching. Appreciate it.
Can somebody nade that?
All 14 people. I appreciate all 14 y'all. X, y'all popping. I ain't even had to come over there. Thank you. Appreciate it. YouTube, Bookface, Twitch. I see y'all out there.
Take it out. Take out the drone. Drone.
Hello.
What?
Never could have stopped doing what I do. I can't be this motherfucker like Scooby Doo. Strap it stiff. Strap it bold. I've been doing this since dominoes. Everybody try to get to heaven, try to break life, try to get to heaven, try to move right. Every time
Keep throwing your Q in there. Ash, if you keep throwing your Q in there.
shining. People always lining. Packages behind it. 6 big clothes on it. How we was memeing. Everybody looking at the boy because we was scheming, screaming to the top. No, I'm not gonna flop. This was a hook and a land stream. Thank you, X. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good night. Hey, y'all. This is the good night. It ain't just gaming every night. Hey, dog, every day we talk about different things. It's just scary bedtime stories before you lay down. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all probably watching us at some of y'all probably getting up. Don't matter, man. We here. We ain't going nowhere. Working hard for you. Hey.
Yo, come here, Val. Oh, you got killed, Nimon.
Ooh.
Damn.
What
They wouldn't listen. They wanted to do their own thing. We needed to walk up to that truck, but dude kept sitting at the bridge. We had that.
Damn.
We had that if he would have just listened. Damn. And that's what it gets down to. People start freaking out and they won't listen to the same person they've been listening to the whole time.
Yeah, when it get down to the end, that's when it's time to like, okay, now it's time.
That's when you should be listening to your fucking shot caller. You shouldn't be ignoring them at that point. You've been listening to them the whole game and it's been working out. Why would you fucking stop, you know?
Yeah, I've been listening to you the whole time, and it's been working. Yeah,
And that's what I mean. They were doing it the whole time. It took me a second to
yeah.
get them, but like they were doing it.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
All right, we got some topics picked out, or am I just playing another game, or what's going on?
Huh?
So are we doing some talking points, or am I just playing some more gameage, or what are we doing?
We are. I don't know, man. There's the continuation to the Don Lemon. Well, I don't. Yet again, you know how we agreed. I don't know if we agreed, but I was like, certain people are going to get locked up. Maybe not Don Lemon.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I think I seen earlier. I think
what
I
are they
seen
going to get
earlier.
them for though? At the most, like trespassing or what?
I know they're going after the lady. I forgot the charges. I was so busy.
I know they're going after the dude that was yelling in the church.
Yeah, I'm looking at his report right now. I wonder if we should, and this was just dropped 3 hours ago. I just want to hear what he's yelling about. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't even think. Sometimes I think I ain't gonna hear follow-ups to certain stories. Sometimes I ain't gonna even lie. This one, I thought it was gonna get swept up under the rug.
Is terrorizing them. They're afraid to leave their homes. But we went in there and we preached the words of Jesus at them. Jesus said to love thy neighbor. Jesus said to welcome aliens from faraway places. But we're terrorists? They're calling me a professional agitator now? Well, yes, I am. I am an agitator because people need to be agitated. What they're doing to this nation is unconstitutional. It is inhumane. It is treason. It is disgusting. ICE is the complete opposite of Christianity. You cannot be an ICE agent and be a pastor. That is a white supremacist church.
I like, but don't like at the same time that he's up there preaching a good preach. He's up there going hard in the paint.
No, I was about to say he is too. No, he's like they're calling me a professional agitator. That's what the fuck I am. Because people need to be agitated. That's a good line. That's a good one.
But nigga, you up there doing with a Biggie shirt on. Stop playing.
Hey.
Stop.
I steam that too, but like, hey, Biggie, hold up.
You could have had put a leader on. I'm talking about any leader. I don't care. Pick one, choose one, put two. If it's too controversial, put three. If you know what I'm saying, put a leader.
So you're saying he should have put like P. Diddy up there, OJ Simpson? What are we saying? No, I'm just playing my bad.
You're making my point. I appreciate it.
I know. I'm just trolling.
See what I'm saying? Just like, come on, my guy.
I get it. So like, we wouldn't put a felon on there, right? Like you wouldn't put a felon up on the shirt as a icon.
I said put a leader. I didn't say nothing about a felony.
I know, but a good leader is somebody who has good moral standing, stays out of trouble, tries to set a good example, right?
No, because leaders been locked up too. Had Martin Luther King ever been locked up?
Absolutely, but for good causes, not for sexual harassment. Stop doing that bullshit. Stop doing that bullshit.
Yeah, because y'all killing me. You know what I'm saying?
You're killing me with the dumbass comparison.
I just got off TikTok with that same. They like he's a felony. I said, what is his charges? What is his charges? Since you want to keep
34 counts, he's got 34 felony counts, Bubba.
33 felony counts.
34.
And what are they? Without
Can't
looking
remember
them
all
up.
of them.
No,
Dude, there's
without looking
fucking
them up.
34 of them. Can you remember 34? Anything? What's the 34 ingredients to any fucking?
What are they about?
I know there's sexual misconduct. There's
No,
fucking,
it's not.
there's all kinds of shit. Can you stop?
Under the
This is why I look shit up.
34 felony accounts has nothing to do with sex.
Oh no, the sexual crimes he always paid out of court so he didn't have to take it. That's actually proven. It's shown, documented, and as public view that he
but
paid the
thing is,
offense.
everybody wants to name say that, but his
So you got the hush money, falsified business records. Here. So you got oh, it's telling you the actual like in detail. I don't even know half of these fucking words, I'll be honest, but there's you got guilty for reputable trust from an invoice from Michael Cohen to Donald J. Trump. Found guilty. So you have invoices for legal services, guilty on 11 of 11 charges. Checks paid for legal services, 11 of 11 charges. Ledger entries for legal expenses, guilty on 12 of 12 charges. Then you have all of the obvious, sexual assault allegations that have been paid off before they had to go to court. So he obviously didn't have to do none of that. Come on now. Stop that, KP. We got to stop drawing the gray line for them to use it to their advantage. That's
it's not a gray line. It's just a law.
Yes, and the law is notoriously used for rich people just to say legal for a fee. You understand that? If you have enough money, everything is fucking legal in the system because of the way that people like you have been spouting things for years to let people get away with shit.
And you know what? And I hate to say that, and how it was broken down to me, it makes sense. Hate it, I get it. It's not fair, I get it. But if I finna pay a lawyer $2 to $3 million to do a job, he better be very well good at doing whatever the fuck he's supposed to do and whatever I do.
So we're saying it's not right to do it, but if you can get away with it, it's okay.
I listen.
No, KP, we can't spread the gray line from right and wrong. I don't think you understand.
No gray line, but you do gotta. Yeah, people don't want to take the time out to understand that that's a fact. That's just something you gotta understand.
I understand if somebody is paid for something, they should do it well. I get that. That does not discredit the fact that you should understand as a person right and wrong, morals, understanding, respect. And certain people do not get taught how to, one, take accountability, two, have respect for themselves or others, and it shows in the way that they treat people and respond to people. Just because people didn't like certain things about Obama, you have to respect the fact that not only did he let people yell and scream at him about their opposing views, he then let them calm down, talked to them, and explained his stance on things. And if he could not get through to them, at the very least, the people were not still screaming and yelling at him. He did not have to scream profanity. He didn't have to name call. He didn't have to bash people. He used superior intellect and communication skills to make other people look stupid.
But yet again, people like me in my path, we believe that Barack Obama, before Joe Biden came along, was one of the wackest, weakest presidents of all time.
And that's just a view, right?
Opinion.
Yeah,
right.
That's just an opinion.
So,
and I can't change somebody's opinion because they're going to have it no matter.
And I said that's my opinion, but it's still, you know what I'm saying, to be even in that category, even in that discussion, and Trump is there too. And I get it. But yet again, to even be discussed in that discussion, that kind of gonna validate what you do for your legacy. You know what I'm saying? And the argument of his legacy. Because you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of people, and I get it because everybody think like Obama was one of the best presidents of all time. And I didn't heard the arguments about it too. Oh, he was one of the best.
So here's my question. You said like we stated like obviously that's a opinion, right? But then there are obvious facts, right? There are stats that back up certain things that certain.
What facts did you finna bring to the table?
So, for instance, I believe I stated it there. I shared a video. It was one of those comedy skits, but then I actually went and looked into it, and it stated per like since I believe it's like I can't even remember what president now. I'd have to go back and look into it. But inherently, when Republicans take over office, the U.S. suffers economically, and the numbers have shown such, right?
You talking about that one where that lady was talking to herself and trying to throw out a bunch of numbers?
It wasn't a bunch. She actually stat checks and cites sources and shows the numbers, and they're all.
I watched that video. No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
She always states them, and they're always right in her bio if you ever need to go look them up, buddy. That's why I share her videos specifically to you, because if you try to argue with them, all you have to do is click the link, and it'll take you exactly to their website. And then if you look it up on any other, it'll show the exact same stuff because they are sorted and sized, or sourced and cited. Ugh.
Okay. But you was finna. I thought you was finna say something about Obama personally.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying, because like you can have whatever views about each one specifically that you want, but whenever a Democrat takes over,
specifically Trump, and I went to specifically Obama. That's all.
Right, because we were talking about our views, right? And you don't feel positive about Obama. You felt quite negative about him, whereas you feel positively about Trump, and I feel negatively about Trump, right? Those are views, but stats back up, you know, why I feel the way I do, right? It's not like I just started out liking the guy. I didn't like look at his policies and everything, and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Or I didn't look at him, see his skin color, and be like, yeah, black president, fuck yeah. Like, I understand a lot of people were like that. But when you actually got down to it, I watched Obama. I watched all the presidents in their first few months of their speeches and stuff, because that's normally when they have their highest energy. And then I'll watch them again in like reclips and stuff, because I don't always have the time to watch them live. But I always very much appreciated the way that Obama presented himself, the way he spoke, the way he held himself, even when he was criticized. And a lot of other, you know, presidents held themselves in a very high regard like that. And you can tell which ones have self-respect and which ones don't. The ones that clap back and think it's funny or cute or try to get a rise out of people, not respectable for good reason. And you want somebody respectable, like it or not. If you go into a
leader,
I understand that. KP, you're telling me right now, if you walk into work and your manager starts calling you a dumbass or saying some shit, it's not going to make you feel good. You're not going to want to, you don't want to follow that dude.
Why is he calling me a dumbass? Is there a good reason I'm being called a dumbass?
You immediately just walked in and got called a dumbass.
Did I forget to do something yesterday or something? Like, I mean, you got to like.
It's your first day, man.
Okay.
And don't say it don't equate, because we just had the incident at the, where was it, was it Michigan, at the Ford place, where he got one little bit of backlash, said fuck you under, you know, as he walked away and flipped him off because he can't handle a little criticism.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you walk into a place and your employees give you a little bit of attitude and you can't, you know, correct it respectfully, you lose all respect from not only that person, but everybody that watches that interaction, everybody they speak to, and everybody that they speak to, because that's how it works. And then not only that, if you don't, there is more to it, because you got cameras watching you at all times. And then your past and everything else is connected, whether you like it or not. The way that you live your life and how you handle yourself shows who you are as a person, and that shows how you're going to lead. That's why I changed myself as a person. I was a piece of shit crew member, KP. I was difficult. I did all my job, but I talked a lot. I distracted people. I didn't give no twos, but I got all my shit done. But like nobody respected me and nobody wanted to follow me when I was going to be manager. So I had to change that, right? Because nobody wants to follow some dick-headed, sarcastic piece of shit. Like, you see how I act like here naturally? I don't do that at work. It is the masks of all masks. You can ask any crew member or manager that has ever worked with me. I am awesome. I learn every day. I respect everybody. I show empathy and care for people. I get other people to see empathy and treat people with respect. And if they don't, I send them home respectfully, do their job, explain it to them the next day, and get them to understand. And normally I get an apology. And that's from crew members. Customers, same thing. They yell at me, scream at me, don't like price changes, blah, blah, blah. They'll cuss at me, tell me they want my family to die, call me 10, 15 minutes later after evaluating themselves after me staying calm, and they tell me they're sorry. And they wish they didn't do any of it. Because respect.
Okay. You see how I let you rant for 5 minutes?
Well, it wasn't 5 minutes, but yeah, I got you. I'm listening.
Okay. Now, if I do that, I will get cut off. So is that showing me respect when we be having these little back and forth sometimes? No. Oh, okay. So did you freeze? Move. Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay, am I back? What the fuck happened?
Yeah, you're back.
You're back. What happened?
You just froze. You was froze like this.
I was asking if you were there. I'm so confused. All right, my bad. Nothing happened to my computer, but I get you. Yeah.
So basically, I want a leader that's gonna be a little bit aggressive. This times have changed. A lot of people have better weapons than what the past is. A lot of strategic moves have been accumulating around the world. So what I see is a president beforehand who really didn't take care of the world. Like whoever was running the presidency during Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying? They did a half-ass job. My opinion. You know, did they get policies through? They probably did. But far as taking care of this country and doing what it needed to be doing for its progress, and no, I think America for once was actually ran with their eyes closed shut. And now you have this president in office that's very aggressive because he only have a short period of time to get what he has to get done and put in place. And I get it where, you know what I'm saying, you get a new boss, you know what I'm saying? You was cool with your old boss, your boss let you do what you want to do, and everybody was cool, everybody was chilling. And then you get this new boss who come through and he's putting in this new laws, he's cracking down. People don't like that. And that's what I see happening with this administration right here. A lot of things are getting cracked down that a long time ago, and my people used to bitch and complain about. And you had this person who's doing stuff democratically, just on the Republican side, very aggressively, and I admit that. but need to get done status. Every little oh no, we don't need that happening. Every little extra object move that's strategic. You know what I'm saying? I got a lady that was just cussing me out earlier talking about, hey, oh, he's the devil. I'm like, man, we got to quit calling people devils. We got to quit calling out people things that ain't like, don't nobody want to be called that. You don't want nobody walking up to you calling you the devil or calling you Putin or calling you a Nazi or calling you none of the above. So if you don't want nobody calling you that, and
So just to clarify, who is this lady calling the devil?
She called Trump.
Okay, I just want to, I'm just clarifying. Continue.
I just like, bro, like, you don't want people. And then she like, I could call her what I want to call her. I'm like, you right, you call her what you want to call her. But if enough of y'all call a person a Nazi, a devil, and all the above, the worst thing that y'all can think about calling a person, and you wonder why people act out when they see them. You wonder. But nobody don't want it. Like, oh, I know why he won, because he's this. Well, he may be that, but there's also ways to call him that. Y'all been calling this man everything under the book, and you wonder why he attacked y'all. It's him versus all of y'all. I'll be on the defense too. I would stay on the defense. But yet again, nobody want to look at that. And we see the positive things. We see the cleaning up the streets. We think ICE is necessary. If you can believe that any illegal immigrants came over here at all illegally, then yeah, you need ICE. When you talk about Barack Obama, nobody's upset that Barack Obama bombed the whole American citizens across seas. Nobody said shit. I covered it.
Which incident specifically are you talking about?
Where he bombed? What country did he bomb?
Let me look it up real quick because I can't remember either.
But Barack Obama, oh my God, I can't think. I'm having a brain fart right now. Stop playing. But bombed the whole country and bombed it full of American citizens. Try to go get some secret turf.
You're talking about the ones in Iraq in 2014? Or are you talking about with drone strikes in Pakistan or Yemen?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to just sit up here and just claim one at the moment. But I do remember.
Okay, Google. Approximately how many casualties from the U.S. overseas did we have from domestic airstrikes?
Approximately 7 U.S. citizens have been confirmed killed by U.S. airstrikes overseas. The exact number is debated due to the secrecy of the operations.
Other than the secret operations that are obviously undercover, there's only 7 known U.S. citizens that have been confirmed killed by U.S. airstrikes overseas in different countries. All right, hold on before we continue. Obviously, I didn't want to interrupt you because I wanted to let you get your points out, but I took a couple of notes just to kind of have a couple of talking points. So you said you kind of wanted somebody who's more aggressive, right? And is there a reason you wanted somebody more aggressive? Do you think that shows do you think that shows dominance?
Because what I seen for 4 years of weakness, bitterness, crybabiness, pampering. That's what I seen for 4 years. So yes, I wanted somebody aggressive, somebody that's gonna take charge and clean up America.
And you think that being aggressive screams like that type of energy instead of something more
I
along the
mean, you
lines
need
of
somebody to aggressive to do the job that needs to be done. Yes.
I think that would have been okay back, in the day of expansion, but we are not in that. Um, we don't need somebody who's looking to expand and take territory and act as if they're trying to take over the world, because then that exactly makes you look like what he doesn't want to be called, right? A Nazi, right?
But
Because
yet
why
again,
else?
I mean, you got to realize this too. People can call him that, but yet again, it was a war going on. How many people
You
were
also have to understand when this man wants to
how
put his
many
name on
people
as
were
many
dying
things as
at
possible.
a time a day that's not doing that today?
What are you talking about? Say that again.
I said people were dying at a rapid number. Nobody's dying like that today by
Where at? What are you talking
him
about?
trying to take over Greenland.
Hold on. Where did we flip flop from? I'm confused.
Didn't you just say him trying to take over a country?
No, I said somebody aggressive would be more useful in the days of expansion and less so now.
I heard that part, but go back and what you say before that.
Do you think that's the proper way to show strength instead of maybe some other ways? And then I went to name some, and then you started talking.
Okay.
Like for instance, you don't have to be aggressive to show strength, right? When you walk into a room of fighters, right? Are you going to be afraid of the one who's talking the most shit up in everybody's face, or the one who's bouncing around and acting a fool? Or are you going to be afraid of the one that's stoic, that's calm with the demeanor that you see is experience, right?
I'm about showmanship.
See, that's the problem. You're telling me right now showmanship. So here's a question I should probably ask. Did you, before the fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, did you already think that it was rigged? Because it already came out later that Mike got a big old bag for it for taking the fall. I already knew it was rigged because there's no way Mike's losing to him. Anybody who knows anything knows that, especially watching a fight, watching Mike not throw punches he would have thrown. Out of instinct, he slows himself. You see his shoulder jerk when he wants to throw a punch and doesn't throw it.
I didn't even watch the fight, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
okay, that's fair. But it's one of those things that was huge. Not many people could have not seen it. It was a huge deal. You at least seen it, right? Like not the
I,
fight, but you seen it like was going to happen, right?
no, I don't. I don't watch boxing.
Neither do I. That's the problem. Like it was very widespread. Not only was it on Netflix, but it was just promoted like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit.
That's fair. It's just one of those things like some people didn't think that it was going to be rigged, but when you have somebody paying for it who pays Netflix to
I
put
mean, I guess
themselves on there,
he's old. Ain't he 50 years old?
it don't matter. Mike even came out and said he took a huge bag to take an L. He already admitted to it.
I mean, congratulations, I
It's
guess.
crazy. It's crazy how much stuff's staged now. You can't expect showmanship to show you accuracy just because something looks like it. That's the thing. And it just hit me. This is why people like showmanship. It's because people grew up on fairy tales, movies, fake fallacies, things that are above the mind. So to see somebody trying to do what they do on the movies, be loud and proud and try to be strong, that's not strong. That's not strength. You can see anybody who has experience will be more afraid of the stoic dude that is standing there, calm, cool, and collected, than the dude sitting there talking shit, jumping around, and being a showman.
I mean, that's not showmanship jumping around. That's showing me that you can jumping around and throwing stuff. Showmanship of
Exactly.
being showmanship of being a leader is something totally different. Now, what you see in a leader and what I see in a leader may be different.
Yeah, I get
You
that.
know
I'm
what
just
I'm
that's
saying?
why I'm asking you if you went into work and I mean obviously if you put the personality
But
right
yet
there
again, I asked you a
off
bunch
the
of
hand.
questions about that, and you said no. So I don't know. You need a better analysis. Who's the best quarterback of all time?
Oh shit. See, I couldn't do that one cuz I'm pretty biased. I'll be honest cuz like I don't watch football and I picked
That's
my
even
favorite
better.
well, I picked my favorite team off of the team that beat my dad and brother's favorite team when I was like 6 or 7 years old, dude.
Okay,
So like
so
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't like I have no clue.
who's your favorite quarterback of all time?
I don't have one. I don't watch it. I literally that's what I'm telling you is I've never watched it. I literally told them that my favorite team was this team because I watched them beat them and they were upset. I don't actually watch it or know anybody other than the person at the time was like Tom Brady, I think.
Who is your favorite movie character? No, because you just said the movie reference. Um, you don't watch sports.
Not a whole lot. Nope. I'm more of a video game guy. I mean, I like to play sports, but I don't watch them.
Okay, so who's your favorite video character of all time? If you
Video
can
game
just
character?
if you can just take that, I guess that skin as they call it, everywhere with you and play it in every game. There you go. What would it be?
See, that's the beauty about like being a human being. It all comes down to how you're feeling, right? And like if it was nostalgia, I would go with something that I played with my brother. If it was just something where I was feeling selfish, I would pick something that was like purely me. But like I don't have a favorite. That's the thing. I don't know how to explain this to you, KP. My brain don't work that way. I don't have favorites. I don't even have a favorite child. Most people have a favorite child. I don't have a favorite child. My brain does not work like that. I don't know how else to explain that to you. I
Mm-hmm.
try not to have biases. Like I try to think of things from other angles and other perspectives. That's why like there's certain times that I'll get in my own head and I'll be trying to think of like, okay, how can I get for instance at work today, there was a gentleman who had something handed to him. He has autism and he already had something in one hand and filling his hand apparently freaks him out. The girl did not realize this and she was confused of why he was freaking out. So I walked up, separated them, explained to her, "Hey, look, I know you didn't realize this, but if you pay attention when you go to hand it to him, watch how his eyes and his shoulders react. Men, their shoulders are the main point of balance. If they slide back, that means they're rejecting whatever's coming towards them."
Okay, so to sum this up, the best way, if you had to say, "Hey, this person is a leader. This person represents the moral values that I represent. I feel like he's one of the he checks all the boxes. You know what I'm saying? He may not check all of them, but he checks majority of the boxes. Um, Out of everybody that you can think of, everybody, who is the best candidate that you can think of that should be running for president?"
Damn. Who do I think would do the best job as a leader? You know, at first I said it to myself to be funny, but I don't know. I feel like no. Shit. Who? What's the guy's name? No, the first name that popped up was Jack Black, just to be funny in my head, but I don't actually believe that. He's just a funny dude, and I think that he would handle the stuff really hilariously. But I think the only person I would actually want to do isn't a U.S. born citizen, so I wouldn't even have anybody to put it for Canada's. Like honestly,
So who? Just to name who?
What's the fucking name? Henry. I told you before, but we said he wasn't U.S. born citizen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I honestly like the way I've seen him handle things, the proper respect he's done, the way he stepped down from things, even though he's been bashed heavily by the people that were paying his paychecks and stuff. Like the way he talks about things, the respect that people have for him, the thought process that I've seen him have on things, the accountability on making mistakes. That's a huge one. A lot of people will hide mistakes and won't be transparent. And he leaves things in full transparency on purpose where other people would edit them out of their videos. And that is huge. I only got the one talking point, but it'd be all right. I do want to hold on before we play the video. There is one more.
I wasn't
president.
Gonna play the video.
Okay, the president versus everybody thing.
Huh?
The president versus everybody thing. You said you'd be defensive if it was you versus everybody. Technically, it's not supposed to be you versus everybody. But when you have no respect from your peers, it's going to feel that way. If you walk into work as a manager and you have no respect from any of your peers, it's going to feel like the hardest day ever, every single day. And sometimes you have to be stern, not aggressive. There is a huge difference. You can show strength without doing the aggressive shit. Every now and again, sure, you have to be aggressive to show power and understanding. That's why it's a hierarchy. But you still have to understand you don't always have to be the aggressor. Sometimes you have to let people play the fool of the aggressor and show them when to actually aggress. But this man always does, always aggresses.
Hey, Trump been doing his thing. I appreciate everything.
I get that. I can't wait till Netflix has a 5-season corruption, show going on. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be hilarious. They're gonna buy that bitch for a lot.
That's what's up.
What you gonna do if Netflix comes out with a Netflix special showing Trump's corruption and it pulls up a video of me talking about it on this show? Like, he called it first. He said it.
I'm like, I made it. Shit,
we here, boys. Let's go. Shit, let's not advertise Wendy's just in case.
I don't know why you sit down in the work shirt, even though you probably gonna go right back to it.
Bro, I literally get home, sit down, and my back is fucking bad. I've injured it 3 major times in my 33 years of life.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't even want to bend over. I have a lumbar support behind me. I don't want to do shit.
So I seen this title. That's all.
All right.
And it says Chicago mayor tax poor residents to pay $600 million migrant bill. Chicago.
What the hell? 13 hours ago, huh?
Ooh.
Watch it. Well, I'll wait. It's what, 18 minutes long? Fuck it. Oh shit, we're already at an hour? Jesus, KP. It didn't even feel like an hour, I'll be honest with you, brother.
Cause you played the game. I mean, that's why it don't feel like it, because the first 20 minutes you played the game.
That's right. That's right.
But it was just a title for me, period.
Yeah, I seen that. Poor residents to pay 600 million for migrants bill.
Like Jesus. Gee.
Man's trying to get some cheddar.
Like, boy, come on, mayor. And
How
this the mayor.
house?
This the mayor too, right here, y'all.
Yeah.
Big rhino nose. Jesus. My people talking about, I love moving to Chicago. Shit. Pizza finna be like $40 a slice up there. Boy, stop playing. They paying for
$40 a slice.
But you remember that question that you asked yesterday of why Trump sending places to where he gonna get all that backlash?
Hold on, say that again.
You remember you asked that question yesterday about why Trump sending his goons to places where he gets the most backlashes?
Well, I just was wondering why he didn't send it to the more heavily immigrated, populated states.
Yet again, when you got stuff like this is why Trump is sending ISIS to places like Chicago obnoxiously. If that's true,
Does not justify it. When you're supposed to, when your whole thing is about going after the criminal immigrants that are here legally, and the population of illegal immigrants is heavier in the other spots, why are you sending most of your forces to the most controversial spots unless it's to spark outrage or cause disruption? Why are we still causing distraction from the Epstein files instead of releasing them? That's the issue. Because if it was in calmer places, there wouldn't be news.
Who's actually looking over them case by case, file by file?
I'm just trying to figure out why all this is like so big to hide 99% of.
I want to know why you just ignore my question I just asked.
Because I'm still trying to figure out why.
So why
Trump's
you just
name's
can't answer my
mentioned
question?
in 1% of the Epstein files 1,500 times, and people still don't think that it's worth.
So why you can't answer my answer? So can you please answer my question?
Ask the question.
I did.
I did not hear the question.
Who's in charge of going over the Epstein file?
Shit, I can't remember anymore because they told somebody to release, or they issued it to be released by law like 30 some days ago. Before that, it was up to Congress, and it was like somebody from Trump's administration was supposed to something or other. It's been passed around to different person. Here, I'll just ask it on this. Okay, Google. Who was supposed to be in charge of releasing the Epstein files?
The U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, led by Attorney General Pam Bondi, is legally responsible for releasing the files. Under the Epstein Files Transparency Act, signed into law in November 2025, DOJ was required to make all investigative records public by December 19, 2025. While the department has released several tranches of documents, it has missed the full deadline, citing the need for hundreds of attorneys to redact victim identities across millions of pages. Key figures currently involved in the process include Judge Paul A. Engelmeyer.
So by law, they were supposed to release it publicly by the 19th. Now they're stating they have to redact several. Hold on. needs to redact the victim identities across millions of pages. More or less, they need to redact things that they don't want people to see, and they're going to specifically take out things they don't want people to see, not just innocent people. Everything should be released. Everything.
So you think everybody should be able to see everything, whatever,
Yes.
even the stuff that is hurtful to people?
Do we want hurtful people running our government still? No. Do we want people that have done these things to still run our country? No. Do we want to continue to be under the thumb of these people? No. Stop giving cause for people to be pieces of shit.
I'm not. I just asked a question.
I'm saying it in a general stating. That's all I'm saying.
It bothers me and wears me out that I just ask simple questions and I get a bunch of runaround.
Ain't no runaround. That was direct.
You like stop giving people. I'm not giving nobody nothing. I can care less about the Epstein file.
I understand that. That's the problem.
That's not a problem.
Yes, it is. If you want to toss that all to the side and let people not be held accountable for treacherous, horrible, dirty, downright scummy shit that they should be thrown in a wood chipper for, that is absolutely trash, and you should be right there with them. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad you feel like that, and I really appreciate you feel like that.
Anybody that protects pedos should be right there fucking with them. They're just as bad. That's like saying that.
I have nothing to do with it.
I'm saying anybody who protects pedos. Did I say you? No, I said anybody protecting them. But if you don't want the Epstein files to come out, technically that's trying to protect them, like it or not.
That's not protecting. If nobody, if a person don't care, you can't push it on them to care.
That's the problem.
Yet again,
because you weren't grown up to understand feelings and empathy doesn't mean you shouldn't have them as a human being.
Doc.
I know. I get you.
I don't like it when people push Christianity upon a person. And I ain't talking about you Pacific, but people don't like that. So yet again, people don't like it when y'all, not you, when y'all push that agenda, like I have to be involved, like the LGBTQ, like I have to be involved with them.
It's not the same thing.
I don't like stuff like that. That makes
cannot
me
compare those two things. Let's pause for a second. You cannot compare basic human rights and understanding to trying to join or support the LGBTQ+. No, you're not doing that dumb shit. Pick a different comparison.
No, that's not.
That's not even close.
To push an agenda for me to have to accept something, then no, I don't want to have to accept it if I don't want to. I don't.
It's okay to have ignored your feelings for so long you no longer have them, but that does not mean you should not understand the severity as to the impact it will have not only on the next several generation, but after we're gone. If you don't care about the future generation, that's fine. Then you should say, cool, push for it. Don't say I don't care. That's fine not to care, but you saying that you shouldn't care or people shouldn't care is absolute ignorance, and you shouldn't do it. Does that make sense?
No, that's not ignorance. That's giving a person freedom of choice. You're literally taking somebody's freedom of choice.
You're not understanding. There is no choice in the right to be on this planet,
bro.
And the right.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
Everybody has a right to live.
So I don't have the right to choose. So do I have a right to choose? Let's get right down to some bare basics. I don't have the right to choose.
Not in today's world, not very much. No, you have very limited, and if you have choice, it's the illusion of choice. You understand that, right? If you don't understand that, then you are way, way behind on everybody's.
I think it's the opposite. I think you're behind. If you don't have the, so you trying to say I don't have the choice to do anything that I want to do?
I think you have the illusion of choice. You are limited by the people above you, whether you like to admit it or not. I mean, anybody with more money, whether you like it or not, that's how the world's ran.
So how somebody with more money is stopping me from doing what I want to do?
Okay, so you're telling me right now that you don't understand how the algorithms of all your social medias work. Because if you had more money,
So
you
how
would
is
be
Trump stopping me from doing what I want to do?
Say again?
How is Trump stopping me from doing what I want to do?
Why did we move the goalpost?
Because yet again, you didn't want to answer that. So I thought maybe if I named a Pacific rich person, maybe you can give me an answer.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused why we're naming Trump now when it was a completely different conversation. So
Because
what are we changing the questions to?
You said people with more money can stop me. So I was like, okay, cool.
No, I say people above you limit your choices. Is what I said. The people above you limit what you can do.
And then I asked, how can somebody with more money stop me? And then you went into a long rant. I was like, okay, cool. You didn't want to answer that. So then I asked, how can Trump stop me from doing what I want to do?
That's
Since
what I'm
he's
trying to
rich
figure
and
out.
he's the
Why are we
president.
naming him when I'm saying it depends on what you're doing, right? If we're saying at this standpoint, right, from the podcast standpoint, the podcasts with more money are entering the algorithm because they are paying for promotion on these sites, on these social medias that are getting the algorithm out there a lot more. You can share, sure. You can have people share, sure. But when you pay money into it and it goes into a different algorithm where it force pushes it onto everybody, that's because of money. You are limited because of less money. That is the illusion of choice. You have the choice to do this. You can do it as well as you can. But the illusion of choice is that you're going to take a lot longer to get big than somebody who actually already has money and starts a podcast. Somebody with money could start one tomorrow and they could already be, 10 times bigger, have 12 times more view just because they put money into it. That's what money does. It gives you the ability to choose what happens not only to you, but affects people under you of getting less choices. That's why
But
when
long as you admit, and I'm glad you said it in the middle, but you put some other stuff there, I still have choices.
the illusion of choice, that's because they are limiting you. They are giving you choices to take from. You don't have actual free will of choice unless you are above a certain threshold of money, like it or not. That's how
Okay, so
society is.
if I had a little bit more money and I start putting money into what's called I still had a choice to do it, right?
Explain that more because that doesn't make any sense.
No, I don't want to explain it more. I'm gonna stick it right there because that is.
You said if I have a little bit more money, then what? You can do a little bit what?
I still have the choice to choose what I want to do.
It's not making any sense. You need to explain whether you like to or not, brother, because that doesn't make any sense.
You said I don't have money, I don't have choice. I said so if I had a little bit more money.
You're not listening. Again, you're changing what I've said. What I said, and I will quote myself again. Yes, you did. I said the people with more money above you limit your choice, giving you the illusion of choice.
So if I get more money, will I still have the option to choose?
It depends on what you're doing because there's people that have more money than you because a little more money doesn't matter in the retrospective depending on what you're doing. You going to a fucking yacht club? You're going to buy a baseball card? What the fuck are you doing?
Basically, if a person has $100,000, this is like a whatever, but still, just because they have $100,000, they don't have the choice to do nothing. They have the illusion of choice to do something because there's somebody above them with more money.
So with $100,000, your choices are limited. Yes, extremely limited. You have $2 million. You can put enough in the bank to live off the interest. And
that ain't what I know.
Yes, you're not making any sense. You're saying a specific amount when I didn't say anything about a specific amount. You need to.
I went to a specific amount just to see your answer because you said I'm poor. People with more money
to do
they can't do nothing. So I said, okay, cool. If I had $100,000, that means I got a little bit more money.
I'll put it to you like this because obviously you're not fucking getting it. So I'll dumb it down like a fifth grader can understand it. Okay? No, seriously.
The problem is that you can't answer questions outside of what you already done got figured. When it
Incorrect.
just changed just a little bit, it's not changing. It's not moving the goalpost.
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
changing. I'm not trying to get you with a gotcha or nothing like that.
It's
I'm
okay.
just asking
Let me
a
explain it like a
question,
fifth grader
and
can
then I just added
understand. Okay,
on. Let me finish, because yet again, it's like this
I
finishing
gotcha.
thing. It's like you don't like people finishing. It's like I don't know what's wrong with people in the finishing.
It's about ADHD, and I'll forget my thought process because I have fucking I have processing disorder. So
Yet
that's why I
again,
started
okay.
writing
So,
down
but
earlier.
I
But
gotta,
go ahead.
finish my thoughts too. I would like to, anyway. So, like I said, I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm not doing that. I'm just changing the scenario just a little bit. I went from me being poor just to me having a little bit more money. And what you will probably most likely would have said is, yes, you're still under the illusion of having choices. And that's what I mostly expect you to say, because that would be most likely what you are saying and what you're going to keep saying. So I get it. What I was just wanted you to, what I wanted to see is if
What you wanted me to say. Thanks for almost saying it. Good job.
no, I'm not going to say what you want to say, because what I wanted to see is what you're going to continue to say, that as long as the money grows bigger, there's always going to be somebody bigger. So there's no matter what somebody do in life, period, nobody on this planet has choices.
So you good.
And that's basically what you're saying, right?
Exactly. Dumbing it
Okay,
down to a
so
fifth grader, though, you didn't have to do all that. You could have said the child lives under the mother has to live under the father has to live under the boss has to live under the government has to live under the president has to live under the corporations that pay everything. All those people have to live under the people that actually started all the shit and collect just by sitting at fucking home and inherited it. Because whether people believe it or not, they can go look into it. Everything goes back to being owned by subsidiaries or sub companies or companies that all come down to the same 8 corporations owned by the same 12 people, or 12 families, I should say. So yes, you are always under the illusion of choice and are limited by people above you, like it or not. So make money as best you can. Try to get as high on the level as you can. Treat people with fucking respect and stop being a piece of shit. Pretty simple.
that's never going to stop it. It's good versus evil,
No.
or bad versus good. That's always going to be around. That's not going nowhere.
See, that's the problem. People forget. It's not just good versus evil. Because you even said it
What
yourself,
else is that?
gray area. There's people that don't side with either, that don't feel there either, that don't think either, that have choices that are both bad and good, because that's what it comes down to. Situationally, everything has, because there is a good and a bad to everything, right? Like there's moral choices that come down where, like, no matter what choice you
So you
make, it's
said, did you just
good.
say there is a good and bad to everything, right?
Yes, but there's also in between, because some choices are inherently bad and good. For instance, if you have, I know this is kind of sucky. I don't know. Never mind. I don't want to talk about something that might get us flagged. So
You faded at the end. What you say?
I said I don't want to talk about something that might get us in trouble. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to. Can we talk about like, for instance, my situation? Like, I have a pregnant wife, right? Are we allowed to talk about like things that would happen on the table in the delivery room, things like that?
I don't know.
See, that's.
I don't know how deep. I don't know how deep and passionate.
But for instance, right, there's a moral dilemma I would have if it would come down to complications at that time, right? If it were to save one or the other, right? That choice would be both good and bad, correct? Yes. Yes.
Can I cipher everything that you, Jesus?
You know
don't
damn
want me to
well.
think,
You know
but I
damn
still have
well.
to think about everything you say. Still let a person, give a person a thing.
I get
Jesus
you. So
Christ.
I was about to say, so you understand, because like I kind of hit it. It was obviously about, my wife. If something were to happen later on, complications, and I have to choose.
But that's an emergency. That them
It doesn't
circumstances,
matter.
right?
It doesn't matter. It's still a choice, right? And that is a choice that is
May I
inherently
finish?
both.
Oh my God! You asked
It's,
me, and
but
you cut me off.
I just
to even
wanted a
finish
yes or a no, though. You asked for a yes or a no sometimes, and that's all I wanted.
I didn't know that. Say I would just need a yes or no.
I
And it's
did.
that, and
I said yes or no, and then you said, "Let me think about it."
so the actual just ask the actual question is doing
If we
it
get
for
flagged,
an
we get flagged, is
emergency
what you're telling me.
so doing that for emergency reason
So
has
no,
consequences with good and bad, or is it good or bad?
no. So what I'm saying is, if it comes down to where I have to choose between my wife or my child, is it a both good and bad choice to save one or the other? Because either way, I am ending one of their lives and I am saving one of their lives. Does that not make it good and bad at the same time?
No.
So you're saying there's more than just good or bad? Thank you.
How
Appreciate
did
it.
I just say that?
Because if it's not, if I just explained it right, and I asked if is it not both a good and bad choice, right? That what would it be? There has to be a third, right? If it's not a good or bad, and it's not both,
If
what
you're
would it
trying
be,
to save a
KP?
life, you're trying to save a life. That's good. Period.
So you're saying ending my child's life that I just waited, cried for, had waited, named, has sat there, bought all this stuff for, am ready to bring into the world. That's not a bad choice to end that life.
No.
See, I don't know, man. That's a difference right there. Because here's my question: Did you?
You're trying to say, hold on, let me finish real quick.
You're
You're
good.
saying because you're picking to choose between your
You have to.
wife or your child, and you chose your wife, right?
Well, no, I'm just saying either choice, because either choice ends a life and either choice saves one. It's just the
I
opposite
mean,
end.
yeah, it's still a good thing because you still have to save a life. You got to
You don't have
choose.
to end it though.
There's no good and bad in that you having to choose.
So
Now, what's bad
exactly.
is that they're making you choose and you happen to probably choose, but that's not force. That's not saying that's good and bad and saying, oh, it's a gray area. No, that's good because you're trying to say you chose to save a life.
So it's bad because they're forcing you to choose something that's almost impossible to choose. That's also inherently not good or bad.
You keep throwing the good and bad. Stop throwing the good and bad because there's
Because
no
you
thing
said
good and
good
bad.
versus evil, you said good versus bad. Like I'm trying to establish there is middle ground, whether you like to understand it or not.
There's no
There's
middle ground. There's
always middle
either good
ground.
or bad. There's no middle. You can't
Sometimes
just
it
say
can be
there's a
both.
middle ground just because there
Sometimes
are
it can
non-believers,
be
and I
both.
get that there are non-believers, but there's no such thing as a middle. You have to choose a
You
side.
can be both, like it or not.
You can't.
I as yikes. It's all right.
I know you just tried to prove with that statement with
It's just the
choosing a
fact of
life.
like you see where it's going and you know where it went, and then you try to double back to make sure it doesn't go there. And I get it. It's fine. It's just one of those things. If you ask 9 out of 10 people, the only person that isn't going to say that probably going to be somebody who doesn't have any ability to feel or has ignored their feelings so long that they just don't feel anymore, which is fine.
I'm gonna just call you bullshit because I bet you every Christian is gonna say exactly what I say. A real true Christian is gonna say exactly what the hell I say. Is that you chose life. Period. Period. What makes it evil is that the fact that somebody else, you can't help it that you have to choose one, and deep down in your heart and soul, you want to choose both, and you're definitely going to fight for both. So therefore, you're choosing good. You're not choosing evil because I had to choose one, so therefore I'm a bad. No, it don't work like that.
Like I said, it can be both, and you just don't want
It don't work like that,
okay.
my guy.
God allows for slavery and commands genocide. Debate over. Not wrong. Not wrong. Shit, the man in the White House kind of, pretty sure he'd allow the same if he had the chance.
Huh?
Said I'm sure the dude in the White House would allow the same if he had the chance, but that one would definitely send his points way down.
And who's gonna be the slavery?
Right now, probably Somalians or Somalis.
YouTube, he said. I was thinking it, but he's.
I knew you wanted me to say it. Hey, you're right, Hook. There is no rebuttal. I try to explain that. It's like trying to explain that, like, how do you tell people that witchcraft and magic is sorcery and you're not supposed to do it, and then you allow your son to come back?
Oh, you boohoo whining in the comments, but I bet you want to come up here and debate this whole little conversation what he just said.
No, I hide laws incoming. Yeah.
How about that?
Oh, dude, it's gonna get bad. They're already fucking asking people for paperwork that don't have paperwork, and then a few short years ago, they were crying about all that good shit. The masks were oppressive, but now they keep them on.
Oh my God! Wait till they finally come after the black people, and black people like, I told you Trump was gonna come after black people. I was like, oh, it's about time. It's about time About time you guys was right about some shit. Because the only thing you guys was right about is how much barbecue and watermelon.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, it's going to be on Netflix. Stay tuned.
It's going to be on Netflix after you get out of office.
Well, yeah. Right now, he's going to yell immunity to the skies. Oh no, it's pointless, Hook. Trust me.
Interesting.
Look, I've had enough of Trump. His picture recirculated on Twitter the other day. I don't need to see the mushroom anymore. I'm good.
Hey, we had to deal with Obama for 8 years. Nobody.
Oh, I was just talking about the picture of him getting a spray tan nude. That fucking shit went around on Twitter the other day again. Fucking shit was hilarious.
Oh, cool. I at least made it to 1 o'clock.
Yes,
I'm gonna try to stay up and do my little TikTok tonight. Matter of fact, let me give them a quick shout out. I'm tripping.
I'm gonna take a dab. Are we probably about to end soon? I'm guessing.
Yeah, let me give them their shout out.
Absolutely.
It's your girl Brooklyn. Where's the vibe? The vibe is live. 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 a.m. Pacific. We have jokes, laughs, a good time. So come by and check us out. It's myself, the Cookie, and Kapeash. Come on by, check us out for a good time on the Vibes Live. I will see you there.
Yeah, if you want to talk to me, you have to come on up here on this panel. The person of you, or whoever you are.
Was it Hook and Heritage 6305? By all means.
Whoever you are, if you want to talk to me, you know. But we always here every night. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you coming through. Please like, subscribe, and always kind to put me in my place and tuck me in my bed before I have to go to bed. And y'all, this is
Good night, Kapeash.
Kapeash.